Welcome back to another video on this channel. I'm Jovi, and today I'm going to show you how you can make better hi-hats. By better hi-hats, what I mean is by both rhythmic and in terms of effects and EQ, and really stand out well in the mix. So first, in terms of rhythm, this video is going to really short, so let me make it really quick. I'll just listen to the beat one or twice to get the groove, what type of beat I'm going to make and what kind of groove it is in. So let's listen to the beat one more time. So this is just a simple beat with a really simple chord progression. So what I've done is I've just laid down some kick and snare patterns along with the hi-hats. Let's listen to the hi-hat alone. So as you can see, you just feel the rhythm and groove of the beat just with the hi-hats, right? So that comes just with practice, and you just want to understand how really the rhythm works. So if you really want to understand how really rhythm works, I highly suggest you to just look at the description down below and click on the link and just watch a video. It's really a short video. In that video, you can go through really basic 20 rhythms, and you just gotta understand how those 20 rhythms work together. Those are called one beat figures, and these are not music theory, just the rhythms, because trap and hip-hop is all about the rhythm. So you gotta understand how those rhythms work together. So what I'll usually do is I'll listen to my chord progression and the kick and snare. That's all I used to do. So this is really bouncy, right? So what I usually do is I just right click and fill each two steps and go ahead, and I'll just apply those 20 basic rhythm to this pattern, to this hi-hat patterns, and just I'll just make some arrangements then and there. So this really comes down with practice, but I can give you some hacks so that you can just kickstart your rhythm right away. So as you can listen here, oh, let me turn on this hi-hat. So I have a little hi-hat roll just before the snap hits. Here I have a triplet roll. It's every second beat, I guess. Every beat in this bar, every step in this bar, I'm sorry. And here I have a triplet. Here, right before the snap hits. So this is what I usually do. And one more trick what I do is this is the end of the second bar, and it just progressed to the third bar, and I've just turned on the velocity so that it gives a feel that something is going to end, and it just kickstarts the next bar. So I just mess around with the velocities, and this is just another the other set of this same pattern, and I've just changed the rhythm at the end. So that's what. Here I have an kick pattern going there, and I've made some alterations there also. So this is really a simple key. And one more trick what I usually follow is I'll just pitch down some of the hi-hats just like this. And for this kind of beat it doesn't work, so I didn't do this with this beat. What you have to do is just lay down some of the hi-hats just like that to in the other notes. just like that. So this is what I do with other beats, but for this beat it doesn't work, so I've just laid on everything on A. And one more trick what I usually follow is to get a tighter sounding hi-hat. If I just turn off the normalize, and I'll just normalize and just if you overdo it, it doesn't sound right. It just gives a tight hi-hat feeling. So this is what it just comes down to rhythm. And let's just jump to the effects part. In terms of effects, what I usually do is I just EQ some of them and just do some other kind of effects. I'll tell you in a minute. I'll turn off this. I just cut down some of the highs that are harsh, and this is really a good EQ. It's an SSL EQ. You can pretty much use any EQ, but choose an EQ that doesn't add too much color to your hi-hats or whatever the sound that is. And this SSL from Waves does a really good job. I'll show you in a minute. It just boosts some of the highs without adding too much color to the sound. So that's what I really like about this. And I've just turned increase the gain to the high frequency and high mid frequency, and I've just reduced some of the low mid frequencies. And what it really does is it just adds gain some of the frequencies at those frequencies only, not it doesn't add color to some of the to all the sounds. So one more trick what I usually like to follow is I just want to the user to just follow and just tap their feet to the rhythm. So what I did was I just added a band so that it grabs the listener's attention. But make sure you don't overdo this, because sometimes the user just get annoyed by this kind of panning effects. So one more trick what I usually follow is I just add some of the glitch effects, and you can pretty much do this with the free version of the same glitch. It's I'll leave a link for this in the description. Please make sure to check that out, and you can do this with that also. And with this I've added I've just added some reverse effects and some stretcher and some delays. I'll show you the settings in a minute. I've just added the grain size to about 40 milliseconds and just turned all the smoothing all the way up, and just turned down the mix to 45%. And in the reverser I've just turned down the time. Just set this initially it was in the even. I've set this to free, and I've just kept the time at 1:32, and the A point to about 100% and B point to about 25%. And just added a little bit delay. I don't want the delay to follow the hi-hat pattern every time, so I didn't add the delay in the master channel, and I've added the delay right about where I wanted. So without these effects it sounds good, but adding this adds some more color to the sound that really stands out. And one more trick is I'll add reverb to the hi-hats. So before doing any of these, don't add too much reverb to your hi-hats. That really it just annoys the user. So this is what I do. This is how you can do to make your hi-hats and rhythm pattern instantly better. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Jovi Music for more awesome videos and tutorials just like this. And if you want to see more videos, just comment on what you want to see next and leave some suggestions for this video. So I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Until then, it's Jovi signing out. Peace.